Welcome back. SwimCom is not your average adult swim class. Owner Kathleen Wilson is here to tell us about this highly effective, fun way to get comfortable in the water and face your fear of swimming once and for all. You're a very busy lady. You do a lot of different things. You're on city council.
That's
city
right.
councilwoman. You're the go-to harpist anywhere in the Southeast, and a very accomplished harpist. But a lot of people don't realize you don't teach a swimming class unless you know how to swim, and there's probably no better swimmers. As a matter of fact, you were voted #1 open female swimmer in 2015 in the world.
Well, I've got a lot of swimming.
Yeah.
A lot of swimming under my belt.
Done the English Channel twice.
Yes. Just once. Once is enough.
Okay. Swam around Key West.
Key West,
Yeah.
Manhattan, Straits of Gibraltar, a lot of Pacific swims, numerous Pacific swims.
Yeah.
I like being out in the open ocean.
Love to be out there swimming. But there's still a number of people who are afraid to get in the water. I know my mother, for years, they had a pool in the backyard, and when I had the children over there, she would say, well, go on and go ahead and do what you got to do. And I'll watch the kids. And I said,
Right.
Mother, do you know how to swim in water over 4 feet? And she goes, well, no. And I said, then I'm not leaving. So she's never learned how to swim. I wish she would learn how to, but people of all ages, there's a lot of them out there that don't know how to swim. And
That's
why
right.
is that? It's just the fear of...
It is. It's a very, very tangible fear. And this is kind of an unusual morning with the outside temperatures to be talking about swimming. But we're in January. A lot of people make New Year's resolutions.
Sure.
Why not decide this is the year that I'm going to conquer this fear of the water? It is a tangible fear, and the difference with this program, it's a very specific teaching paradigm. It's not your average Red Cross or YMCA swimming lessons.
Sure.
They've done a great job with a lot of adults, but once in a while, that adult needs to step back and say, you know what? 4 feet of water terrifies me, or I don't know if I can get my head in the water, and I've been told that I can't float. So therefore I can't float, so I can't swim, and that's completely incorrect. So it takes patience, it takes time, and it takes somebody with a keen eye to help these people along and really work to overcome that fear. It's not managing the fear, it's healing it, because swimming is not strokes. Swimming is comfort in the water. And you know you've arrived when you can say, you know what, the water's 4 feet deep and I really don't care, or the water is 8 feet deep and I really don't care. It functions the same way.
Well, the water's 800 feet deep.
That's right.
It doesn't matter. It's understanding the water, because I love to swim, I love to surf. I've been doing it for 40-some years. But when things get real treacherous out there sometimes, I have to know, Tom, you really have to respect what is going on out there. You're not 17 years old again. You've got to respect, you've got to be comfortable with where you are. And that's one of the things that you go about going in with more so the adults, but you can teach anybody, right?
I can. I like to teach adults because it's a demographic, you know, adults who are afraid of the water, it's a demographic that has not been underserved. They haven't been served at all. And so this is a portion of the population that I want to focus my attention on. I've got a great swimming background, but it's time to turn my attention to those folks who have had no help whatsoever and do what I can for them.
Let's just say I come to you and I say, Kathleen, I have been deathly afraid of the water for years and years. I don't go in past my ankles. What are you going to do for me?
Well, I have a teaching format, actually two. One is called a resident class. It's for area residents who work traditional hours and could only do something like that in the evenings. And I have one starting on February the 1st, and it will go for 2 consecutive weeks. We go several evenings in the week and then Saturday mornings. The fear of water was not acquired overnight, therefore it's not healed overnight. It takes exposure. And that's why the course is 20 or so hours, 21 hours of instruction broken into about 8 different sessions. So there's that version, the evening version, and then there's what I call the vacation class for those who might be retired or have the work flexibility to take a Tuesday through a Saturday off of work and come on in, and we work intensively with multiple sessions a day. It's the same course, just 2 different formats.
20 hours, and these people, I would say so much of your graduating classes from there, they're swimming like dolphins after this.
You would be astonished. It's the most gratifying thing in the world to have someone look at me and say, you completely changed my life.
Oh, wow.
It has happened.
With extensive swimming lessons.
Absolutely.
Very different extensive swimming lessons.
That's right. And it's also an empowerment thing.
Yeah.
So any time a fear is conquered and something that has been looming so large for a lot of years is resolved, that's got to be an empowering feeling to a person.
Now, see, the pricing is $400. Why is that?
Well, if you break that out hour by hour,
Yeah.
it's actually cheaper than most private swimming lessons
Sure.
that, again, start up at this very high level and
Sure.
start at the instead of the basics. So I've tried to make it absolutely as affordable as possible. And that sounds like a lot, but keep in mind that it is 20 hours of instruction, and it's the kind of instruction that they're not going to get anywhere else.
Absolutely. With that instruction, people that come in and they learn that, I'm sure they see you maybe at a symphony, at a council meeting or something, and they're saying, yeah, you changed my life. This is where I used to be for 30 or 40 or 50 years, and now I can literally go out to the beach and swim around the pier or whatever.
That's well, a lot of people, it's very basic. They say, you know what? I want to be able to get in the pool with my grandchildren
Sure.
and be able to get them if they're in trouble and feel more comfortable myself. Or I want to go out on our boat. I've never been able to go out on the boat because even with a life preserver, I'm scared.
Sure.
So it's simple things to have someone for the first time jump off a boat and pop up and say, I know I float and I know how to handle myself
okay.
now. I'm okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's astonishing the number of corporate executives with the yacht, the corporate yacht, who happen to get sick every time there's a dinner cruise.
Wow.
And it's a very, very hard thing to admit, that fear of the water. But it's okay because there are a lot of people in the same boat. Bad choice of words, but but in that same predicament, and it can be conquered.
Fear plays a weird thing on your psyche.
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah. How do people get a hold of you?
Our website, swimcalm.com, and I've got a phone number. I think it's been posted.
Yeah.
Right there.
Right there.
Yeah, that's
Absolutely.
the correct number.
We got a couple seconds left. What is your next accomplishment as a long distance swimmer?
I'm sitting back and trying to think about where I want to go and what I want to do this summer. Whether I want to swim hot water or cold water.
How about around the island of Oahu?
Oh, that would be interesting. A lot of tiger sharks out there.
But you have some people to help you out as you go.
Oh, absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. Just drag my crew out, get in the boat, and start swimming.
And your husband helps you out a lot too.
Oh, he does.
Yeah.
He does. He's been caught up in this wild, wacky world of mine. Poor guy.
Kathleen, so wonderful to see you so
Thank
very
you.
much. Make sure you check out with her swimming class. It is absolutely wonderful. And check her out with us as the harpist for the Charleston Symphony as well. Stay with us. We've got Trial Tuesday up next.